I am. You know, he didn't say, yes, I am. He said, who do you think that I am? I've been doing so much. I've given, I've shown you all the things that you need to see to now believe in my brand. Now you tell me, what do you believe? And, you know, that right there is a powerful thing because I don't have to tell you who I am. I will show you, and you can tell me who I am. So if you're doing the right things, if you're if you're walking in the way that you're talking and you're doing all the things that you said that you were able to do, sometimes you don't have to keep saying who you are. Sometimes other people will say it for you. Your actions will say it for you. And people will step in and say that you are the person that you say that you are. Or they don't even have to say, you know, that you say that you are. They'll say it for you. You're a good man. You don't even have to say that you're a good man. They will say that you're a good man before you even have to say it. What does this all have to do with a relationship? Like I said earlier, a woman on Facebook said, if you are willing to lead, I am willing to follow. If you can show me you can lead, I am willing to follow. So we have to have a brand of leadership. We have to have a brand of authority. If we don't have that, the woman that's looking for authority, a woman that's looking for relief in that, won't be able to follow you if you're not that person. I had my relationship, and I looked into it. I was looking at a lot of things, but I wasn't looking into the brand that she wanted that I wasn't. I didn't bring anything when it came to the brand that I brought. It wasn't the one that she wanted around. You know, she found holes in it. And when your brand is so much behind, she feels as if she's taking care of you. If you're not the person that is that she feels like will lead her out of the space that she's in, you know, give her the peace and relief and the trust in you, you know, she may feel as if she's taking care of you. She may feel that she's leading you. And a lot of women don't want to lead somebody else because they're already leading, especially since the case that a lot of men have left these women to be the leaders, to be the providers and protectors in the house. If she wants someone that's going to step in and give her the belief that she can back up from being being the leader. You know that he's going to be around to lead me. He's going to stay around to lead me because look at his brand. He's not going to bring me down. He's going to build me up, and in turn, I'm going to make him better. I'm going to make his brand better. The one thing I say about relationships is that you are a reflection of who you're with, and they are a part of your brand too. So if you're doing them wrong or you're doing them, you know, bogus in any type of way, you know, that's basically taking down your brand also because they are the ones that are with you. And how stupid they look by being with you is also, you know, bringing your value down. So you don't want to be the person that's bringing them down as well. You want to be the person that's leading them. You want to be the person that they believe in. Because some women they're looking for a person. A lot of women are looking for a person that they can follow. They can say is the king. I feel like there's an invisible flag that goes up, you know, and when you go to a kingdom, there's usually a flag up and it's waving, you know, and you could see like this is, you know, or you know, on the pirate, you know, on a cruise ship back in, you know, the days, you would know who it was, whose ship it is by the flag that was waving. So it's kind of a battle. So you know, love is a battlefield. So if your flag is waving over the house, this is your kingdom. You know, when people step in and they see that you have the authority, it's your house. You know, if it's her flag waving over the house and you're in it, it's basically saying that you're under her authority. She's under you're under her leadership. And she feels as if she has another kid because she's now leading. Now she feels as if she has to protect you. She has to feed you. She has to, do all these things for you. And she really probably doesn't, but she feels as if she does because you're not as much of a leader as she puts off, as you put off to be. Um, that's another thing that I feel like where a lot of good men are losing at is their brand, their culture that they are trying to bring into some other relationship. It's not the one that a woman wants, or their authority is not there. So they don't feel as if he's strong enough to lead them. And a lot of people are single. Don't get me wrong, a lot of people are single because of the fact that other people's brands aren't right. Like a man could be single because a lot of women aren't bringing that brand that they feel like is a wife material. And a lot of women are single because a lot of men aren't bringing that husband material. They're not bringing that protector, provider, that leadership. Sometimes you gotta bring a whole different culture into a relationship to make it work. I feel like tomorrow, no, in a couple of days, I'm gonna talk about how in-house in-house cultures are, and how hard it is for a a relationship where kids are by another person, how hard it is for a man to actually be in the house and establish, you know, authority in that house with consequences and everything, with it being somebody else's kid because it's not his. A lot of things that he probably established as a father, well, I'm going too far in it, but established as a father in the way that he was going to do his kids are not the way that he probably can do with somebody else's kids. One, because he doesn't have the brand of belief. Well, I'm going too deep in that. Let me get back on track. What we must know as far as how we build our brand is what we believe in. It's basically what we believe in for everyone, and it's what we believe for everything. So, if you're more believable when it comes to these things, a lot of people are willing to stand by your side. So, if you want someone to believe you, if you want followers, if you want listeners, if you want um, if you want people to watch your movie, you got to build a brand. You got to have people behind you that believe in your image or believe in your vision. Because if you don't, then nobody's gonna walk behind you. Nobody's gonna want to listen to what you got to say. So we got to talk in that authority. Like, this is what's gonna happen. You got to put yourself on a different frequency if you're not there. Because that's what's going to get people to follow you. So we got to be able to make the brand our house. As men, our value has to come up, and I feel like this is a continuance of the value of men topic. What we build as our value in the relationship is basically how you handle the relationship. And one thing is that if you build a strong brand, you can seem irreplaceable. You can seem irreplaceable. But once you start putting them holes into your brand, into your culture, then that's when people start to see you're not that, and now you are replaceable. But you can definitely step into a situation and build something with somebody and seem irreplaceable to them. But you have to be able to have that you have to be able to have the things behind you that make your brand strong. So, oh man, I've been talking for that long. Well, like I said, I do thank you guys for being with me and supporting me as you listen to these messages. And like I said earlier, um, please, know it's important to have the positive brand, and please know that you got to build it up. You got to build it up. You got to be believable. And one thing is, you got to follow the things that you say inch by inch, because people will find holes in it very easy. Your past may make it so that people don't believe in you if you're not walking down it. The people will be able to walk away from you if you're not following your steps that you say that you're walking. So you do want to follow that. You definitely want to follow that. You definitely want to know who you are, and you want to put yourself in a more positive vibe. If you're going for a positive thing, you want to put more positive music around you. You want to put more positive people around you. You want to build a brand where people can find a hole in it. Uh, I'm not saying you won't have mistakes and you won't be perfect. I'm saying the way that you say that you are, even when you make the mistakes, you still walk that way. And they know that if you messed up here, you're going to build yourself up to become better because of the way that you walk. Well, my email address, like I said before, is mplsmikid@gmail.com. My Facebook, Gold Washington. Right now, it's the picture of me in the gym. Or it's the picture of me just sitting in my mom's front room. I don't know which one. With my haircut, because I cut my hair recently. Uh, so Facebook, Twitter, Castbox is where I'm doing my um, podcast. Um, if you, like I said, give me your opinions, give me your feedback. If you got anything that you want me to talk about as a show, I definitely do. Um, I do research. I think about it. So I sleep about these topics. I sleep thinking about these topics. I wake up thinking about these topics. So I'm gonna think about going live in a couple of days, just because. So I'm gonna have. I don't know what time I'm gonna set it to, but I'm gonna have a set time where I'm doing live. I know I'm rambling on. I'm just giving information because I feel like the show is growing, and the more that it grows and progresses, the more listeners I'm gonna get, and the more production that's gonna happen. I'm trying to get marriage and families um, from 15% to 25. If I do that, I feel like I did a good job. So I definitely, I want to get the old school love back where people are grandpas and grandmas and been married for 40 years, 40, 50 years. I don't want people to be grandpas and grandmas and just now getting married for the first time. If it is happening and it's because of me, I want to say good, but I don't, I want to make it that we are progressing for the future kids that are coming up to get back to the positive. So I do thank you guys for being here, listening to this whole rambling on that I'm doing, and I thank you for support. Like the cast, like my page. Um, download if you want to, listen if you want to, do what you can, and I do thank you guys for this show, and you guys have a good day.